Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal was a 19th century saint from Kerala known for being a yogi who led a worldly life while significantly uplifting society as the first social reformer in the state. He challenged the societal norms of Kerala during a time when caste restrictions and untouchability were at their peak. His influence shaped various personalities in Kerala across spiritual, cultural, and social backgrounds while residing in the erstwhile Travancore kingdom during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal was born as Subbarayan in 1814 to Muthukumaran and Rugumini Ammal in Nakalappuram village, Tuticorin district, Tamil Nadu. He came from a family of scholars and experts in yoga and spiritual sciences. At the age of 12, Subbarayan received spiritual initiation from two Siddha Purushas, Sachidananda Maharaj and Sri Chitti Paradesi Swami, closely connected to his father. They foretold that Subbarayan was destined to serve humanity and would be prepared by them for his mission when the time was right. The two Siddhars took the 16-year-old Subbarayan to Padani, where he learned advanced yoga from them. Their travels took them to Burma, Singapore, Malaysia, and Africa, where he met various religious teachers and saints. During these journeys, Subbarayan mastered English and gained proficiency in Siddha medicine and alchemy. After 3 years, he returned home to care for his parents. During this period, he practiced penance and attained samadhi. He occasionally visited Padani, Chennai, and various other religious sites, spending time among spiritual souls. By the age of 19, he had acquired siddhis or miraculous powers through his rigorous spiritual practices. At 27, Subbarayan visited the ancient Kodungallur Devi temple in Thrissur district, Kerala, following the guidance of his gurus. His heartfelt worship at the closed temple of the Kali Devi was so sincere that legends tell of the temple bells ringing on their own and the doors opening for him to receive a divine darshan. This miracle marked a turning point in his life. In a dream, the goddess instructed him to travel to the erstwhile kingdom of Travancore in Kerala. By divine providence, the Travancore ruler Swati Tirunal Maharaja heard of his expertise in Sivaraja Yoga and invited Subbarayan to the palace. Subbarayan resided in the palace and initiated the ruler into various spiritual practices, which earned him great respect from the people of Travancore. With his father opting to spend his final years in Kashi, family responsibilities fell on Subbarayan. Following the advice of his gurus, he married and began his life as a householder. He also conducted spiritual discourses in Chennai, where he met a British officer, MacGregor, who had an interest in Indian religion and culture. Since Subbarayan was fluent in English, he and MacGregor developed a deep friendship, with MacGregor even becoming his student. When MacGregor served as an officer in the kingdom of Travancore, he appointed Subbarayan as the manager of the Thaikad residency in 1873. This position was the highest ranking role that British authorities allowed Indian natives to hold at the time, and the people affectionately referred to him as Superintendent Ayyavu. The title Ayyavu in Kerala denotes a venerable person. As people recognized his yogic powers and scholarship, Subbarayu became known as Ayyavu Swamikal of Thaikad. Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal delivered lectures on Bhakti, Yoga, and Vedanta, attended by prominent literary, social, and spiritual figures in Trivandrum. His writings on these subjects are in Sanskrit, Tamil, and Malayalam, with notable works such as Brahmottarakandam, Palani Daivam, Ramayanam Pattu, and Ullur Amarnda Guhan, among others. An adept in Sivaraja Yoga, an ancient technique practiced by Tamil Shaiva yogis such as Agasthyar, Bhogar, and the Tamil Shaiva Bhakti saints known as Nayanars. Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal was a great teacher of this discipline in modern times. He also excelled as an astrologer and possessed the Siddhi to predict future events. His notable predictions included that the younger son of the Maharani would become the last Maharaja and that North India would eventually separate, among others. The reform movements initiated by Ayyavu Swamikal and his disciples were grounded in humanism, rationalism, and democracy based on universal love. He proclaimed, "இந்த உலக்கத்திலே ஒரே ஒரு மதம், ஒரே ஒரு ஜாதி, ஒரே ஒரு கடவுள்தான்," which means, in this world there is only one caste, one religion, one God. These words profoundly impacted subsequent social reformers in Kerala, many of whom were his ardent disciples. The disciples of Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal were accomplished individuals in their own right. Notable among them were Chattampi Swami, Narayana Guru, Takkala Peer Muhammad, and Petta Fernandez, who all became renowned spiritual leaders and social reformers in Kerala. The Travancore King Swati Tirunal Maharaja and the Travancore British resident MacGregor were also among his disciples, along with prominent figures in art and literature such as the famous painter Raja Ravi Verma and writer Raja Raja Verma. Thaikad Ayyavu Swamikal foresaw his impending departure and decided to enter Samadhi soon. When the king of Travancore learned of this, he offered a location near the palace for the Samadhi. However, Ayyavu Swamikal insisted on its establishment at the Thaikad cremation ground as a modest structure. He attained Samadhi on July 20, 1909 at the age of 95. In 1943, devotees installed a Shivalinga over his Samadhi with further enhancements made under the patronage of Sri Chittara Tirunal Maharaja, the last ruler of Travancore. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.